This is a supplementary video on setting up pan tilt zoom in K-Motion. A few people have had some problems, so I thought I'd just explain a little more about what's going on. K-Motion can control the pan tilt zoom motors of quite a few cameras using drivers. Some of them it controls via motion, which are these ones here, and some of them it controls directly by using K-Motion plug-in drivers. The really important thing to remember is that it's a one-way street. All that K-Motion knows is that it can tell the camera to go to a predefined center position, and then it can tell the camera to go left, right, up and down relative to the last position. That's all. There's no feedback from the camera to say, hi, I'm now at the new position. There's no feedback from the camera to say my position is. It's literally a one-way street. That's why when you want to set a preset up for K-Motion, there's a notice here saying always calibrate PTZ before moving the camera and selecting any set positions. So by hitting that button you synchronize the camera and K-Motion so they both know they're looking at the center straight forward. You then go left, up, down, right. The camera moves left, up, down, right, and K-Motion internally adds up and knows left, up, down, right. So that when you click on set position, the set position in K-Motion synchronizes with the set position of the camera. So later, when you execute K-Motion PTZ13, it goes to the right position, and everything should work great. Now there are a couple of things that can go wrong because of the nature of it, the nature of the whole setup, where there is no feedback, and dependent on the driver, sometimes you can click left, the camera goes left. It's a bit slow, so you click left again, doesn't move quite quick enough, so you click it a third time and it moves. So effectively you've done 3 clicks and the camera's moved twice. You then do a set position, and next time you actually execute that set position, what will happen is the camera will actually be told to move 3 times to the left, where you thought the view you wanted was only 2. So it's really important when you're setting set positions to let the camera settle before doing another left, up, down, right, and before then storing that position in the set position. This is also tied in with the button delay. What button delay does is says, okay, when K-Motion thinks the camera has finished moving, it will then re-enable these buttons. Unfortunately I can't show you that because I haven't got a PTZ camera that I can access at the moment. So in other words, you click a button, K-Motion has a fair idea when the camera has moved, but if the particular driver you're using and the camera you're using means that the button re-enables itself before the camera's moved, you can increase the button delay. The main reason for button delay is that when you're in live mode and you're using the left, up, down, right buttons, it freezes the buttons out until the camera's moved. It just makes the whole interface look a lot smoother, rather than them re-enabling and you frantically clicking on them, wondering why the camera's not moving when you're double clicking. This also brings me to one other point, which is auto recalibrate, and you're probably thinking, why would you want that? Some cameras are really good, they keep sync, absolutely everything's fine, and some don't. So what auto recalibrate does is when, for example, you're going along and an event happens and someone executes a shell script, K-Motion PTZ13, and it executes the set position. What can happen is the camera can drift over time. So K-Motion calculates where the camera is, where it needs to go, and sends the appropriate left, up, down, right command, and you can find it's looking in the wrong place. What auto calibrate does is it makes the camera go to this fixed 0,0 position first and then moves it to the set position, so you always get the correct view. Problem with that is, 1, you see the recalibration, 2, obviously it takes longer. As I say, some of the more expensive cameras you never need to do that. Some of the cheaper ones you do need to do that. You're only going to know through trial and error. I think that kind of wraps it all up. Apologies if it's been a bit rambly, but I think I've said everything I need to.